The queen's babe shall soon be mine, for I have spun a web so fine, which will not break till we're lame. Rumpelstiltskin is my name.
A very, very long time ago, in a kingdom that bordered the Mythian Sea, there lived a greedy king. King Watl was his name. He ate a great deal because he never knew when to stop. So he was very, very fat. And he wore a great deal of jewelry and didn't know when to stop putting it on. Consequently, he weighed all the more, and when he walked around, he could scarcely lift one foot after the other. So heavy was he from food and from wealth. And yet he always wanted more. One day, he decided he wanted to build a brand new castle. So he raised the taxes of all his subjects and ordered his royal tax collector to go from door to door collecting the money. He warned,
"If anyone refuses to pay, bring him before me personally. I myself will condemn him to the tower."
So the poor people of the kingdom pulled in their belts another notch and paid up, because no one wanted to be imprisoned in the king's tower, where it was rumored there wasn't a single chair to sit in, so that all the prisoners had to stand up all the time. Now it happened that there was a poor miller who lived with his beautiful daughter Selene in the village near the royal castle. In order to help her father get along and pay his bills and buy food and clothing, Selene had become a spinner of flax. She spun beautiful fabrics for the villagers, but still she and her father were barely able to buy enough to eat. And like all poor young girls of the village, she dreamed of marrying a handsome prince. So it was when the tax collector knocked on their door.
"Open up! Open up! Open in the name of His Majesty the King!"
Yes? May I help you?
I am the royal tax collector.
Oh, one moment, please. I'll call my father. Father, come at once.
Yes, Selene. What is it?
The royal tax collector is here, Father.
Oh, the tax collector. Yes, Your Excellency.
I am here to collect extra tax for His Majesty. 10 pieces of gold, and be quick.
10 pieces of gold? And be quick, you say? Your Excellency, I could not even bring it slowly, for my daughter and I have not even one piece of gold in the house.
And it's off to the tower with you.
No.
Guards, seize him!
No, please,
Seize
Your
him,
Excellency.
take him away.
Let him go. My father is old and sick. Please don't take him to the tower. We will find the money for you somehow.
Find it? Where will you find it?
I don't know. I will spin finer flax.
Silly girl, how will you buy finer flax? Take the miller away.
No, please. I will spin.
Spin what, silly girl?
I can spin straw
Straw?
into gold.
Gold? Gold?
Selene, what are you saying?
I have to do something, Father. At least we'll gain a little time and maybe think of some other way out. Otherwise, you will be taken to the tower.
Oh, Selene, it's a wild chance.
Straw into gold.
Take me to His Majesty, and I will prove it.
Prove it? This I am certain His Majesty would like to see. Guards, take them to the palace. The king is in need of a little entertainment and will thank me for providing it. What a joke! Gold out of straw!
And so the poor miller and his beautiful daughter were taken before King Watl, and indeed he too laughed very loudly at the idea that this peasant girl could spin straw into gold. But so greedy was he that just the possibility intrigued him. So he had the miller put into a cell in the palace dungeon to await his further verdict. And the beautiful Selene was put into a small room filled with straw. At one end of the room was a spinning wheel, and Selene was ordered to turn all the straw into gold before daybreak, or her dear father would be sent to the dreaded tower. The heavy door closed behind Selene. She looked at the spinning wheel, sat down at it, and placed a reed of straw on the spindle and turned the wheel. The straw crumbled between her fingers. She knew she could not do it, and when she thought about her father and what would become of both of them, she burst into tears. Then, all at once, there was a kind of spinning sound in the middle of the room, and out of thin air, there appeared a little creature with a spindle-like nose and a head that kept bobbing up and down as he spun into view. He looked very quaint with the moonlight pouring through the window and making him glisten. He said,
What are you crying for?
Who are you?
That's for you to guess.
What's your name?
Who names me, destroys me. Why are you crying?
Because I must spin gold out of the straw by daybreak, and I just don't know how to begin.
I can do it.
You can?
Yes, I can.
Would you help me?
I may.
Oh, good sir, whoever you are, I will be so grateful. If I do not spin this straw into gold, my dear father will be put into the tower of no chairs, and I don't know what will become of us.
I will save you.
Oh, thank you, good sir.
For a price.
What?
Yes. Everything has a price, you know.
Well, what do you wish?
Something you cherish.
Something Oh, what do I have? Oh, my necklace. How I've loved it ever since I got it on my 12th birthday. I prize it so. But here, take it.
Quite nice, quite nice. Acorns on a string. Well, it will do for now.
And now, will you spin all this straw into gold?
Yes, I will.
Then please hurry. It's almost morning, and the king will be here soon. Oh, please hurry.
Very well, very well. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So quickly the little creature turned the wheel. It whirred and whirred and whirred until all the bobbins were full of bright, shiny gold. Selene stood, her eyes wide in amazement.
Oh, how dazzling. How pleased the king will be. Oh, you have saved me, kind sir, and my father, too. Dear little creature, what else can I give you? Little creature, where are you? Little creature, little creature.
Selene looked around for the little one, but all she could see was a spinning of air in the middle of the room, and the little creature vanished in the golden light of the dawn. In a moment, the heavy door of the small room opened, and the king walked in.
Ah, good morning, my dear. Have you... Hello? What's this? Gold! It can't be possible. All the yellow straw is gone, and in its place, gold. Fine, gleaming, priceless gold. Ah, you've done it, beautiful maiden. You've done it. Ah, let me feel these threads again. Oh, how lovely. Gold, gold, gold. Ah, gold. More, more. We need to see more before we'll believe it.
Now the king ordered Selene to be put in a larger room filled with straw and warned her that if it was not all spun into gold before daybreak, she too would be condemned to the tower with her father. So again, Selene took her place at the spinning wheel, this time in the larger room. Around her rose a mountain of straw. She was so overwhelmed by the impossibility of her task that again she broke down and wept.
What are you crying for?
Oh,
Don't be startled. We've met before.
oh, I know. But I just didn't expect you'd come again.
I always answer a tear. The right kind of tear, that is.
That's very nice of you.
Of course it is. But I can't be running all over answering tears without some compensation, that is. Everything has its price, you know. So what will you give me this time if I spin all this straw into gold, huh?
I'll give you my ring. My precious ring. Here. It was given to me by my father on my 16th birthday. And how I love it. Here. Take it.
Let me see. An imitation ruby. Pretty, very pretty, very pretty. All right, I'll take it. Stand by. Here we go.
By the way, how do you call yourself?
That's for you to guess. And please don't guess. For whoever names me destroys me.
And again, whir, whir, whir went the wheel. And by morning, the little creature had magically spun all the straw into bright gold. When he was through, before Selene could even turn to thank him, he vanished in a sweep of air, looking like a top spinning at top speed, going faster and faster till he disappeared altogether. Soon, the heavy door opened, and King Watl and his chief in charge of monies came into the brilliant room.
Look! She's done it again! Oh, this beautiful gold! Gold, 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 gold! Oh, how I love gold! The look of it, the feel of it, the smell of it! I love it, love it, love it! Oh, I can't get enough of it! How can she perform such an art? I must be more sure. Sir Chief in charge of monies, place the girl in the biggest room in the castle tonight. Use a grand ballroom. Put the spinning wheel in there and fill the room from floor to ceiling with straw. We shall see how clever she is this time, and if she can work faster and make more gold than before. And if, my dear, you fail to produce the gold, you will be proved a fraud, and your father and you will go into the tower without chairs forever. But if you succeed, then, my dear, you shall be my queen.
Oh.
After all, where could I find a richer wife?
Stuck again?
Terribly.
Need help?
Oh, yes.
All right.
But I have nothing further to give you.
If the king finds gold instead of straw in the morning, he will marry you and make you his queen. Correct?
Yes, that's what he said.
Well then, what do you think will be the most precious thing you will have?
Nothing. I'll be miserable. I don't want to marry the big old fat king.
Shh. He might hear you. Maybe you would like to marry his son, the prince, instead.
The prince? Oh, that would be different. But how?
Leave that to the proper time. If you marry the prince, then what will be the most precious thing you will have?
My love.
Well, obviously you can't give me the love you have for the prince. What other precious thing will you have?
In time, I hope, a beautiful child.
That's it. Your first child. Promise to give me the first child you have.
Oh, no, that would be terrible. I couldn't do that.
Well, goodbye then.
Wait. I have no choice, have I?
Yes. You and your father can spend your days in the tower without chairs and no prince.
Oh, my poor father. All right, I agree.
Fine. Let me at the wheel.
You still haven't told me your name?
I haven't. So I haven't. That's for you to guess.
Needless to say, even before the first rays of the morning came through the high windows, the room full of straw was magically turned into a room full of golden threads. And when the sun came up, the room was so bright it blinded the eye. When the king and his chief in charge of monies came to see what had happened during the night, they were dazzled by the sight that greeted them. The king exclaimed,
Ah, she's done it again. More gold. Free the miller. And his daughter and I shall be married immediately. Make all preparations for the royal wedding. Oh, what beautiful gold. There will never be an end to it.
So, elaborate preparations got underway for the royal wedding. But the bride-to-be was not happy. Though her father was now set free, she felt as though she would now be entering a prison to be married to a fat, greedy king whom she did not love. Then it happened that the king, with all his new added wealth, began to eat more and more, until he became so full that he was seized by a terrible cramp one day and died of overeating. The cry went out throughout the kingdom.
The king is dead! Long live the king!
And of course, the new king was the handsome prince, who was to take over all his father's duties, rights, and privileges. And one of the privileges was to marry Selene, the miller's daughter. Well, this was the happiest of his privileges, and Selene was the most radiant bride in the world. So the prince, who was now king, and Selene, his lovely queen, began their beautiful life together. The first official act the new king performed was to distribute all the gold threads that had been spun from the straw to all his needy subjects. At the same time, at Selene's request, he lowered the heavy taxes. Oh, how beloved he and his queen were. But they were not yet ready to live happily ever after. A year after they were married, Selene brought a beautiful child into the world. One day, when the king and his wife were in the royal nursery, there was a sudden whirring sound, and there spun into view in the center of the room a little creature.
Hello?
Hello.
Here I am.
So I see. I would like to introduce you to my husband, the king. But I do not know your name.
Who names me destroys me. I have come to collect.
Collect? What?
On your promise. The baby. Hand him over, please.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you can't.
A bargain is a bargain. A promise is a promise.
I'll give you anything in the kingdom, but not our baby.
What can you give me? Gold? You know gold means nothing to me. I want to collect on our bargain.
Please, good sir. We all make mistakes. Oh, no, please.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a chance. I'll give you 3 days to guess my name. It's the strangest, oddest name anyone anywhere has, and nobody else has it. I'm so sure you won't guess it that I'm giving you this chance, because whoever names me destroys me, you know. And naturally, I don't want to be destroyed any more than anybody else. I'll be back tomorrow for my name or your child.
And out of view spun the little creature. The king and the queen stayed awake all night thinking of all the names they could. When the little creature came next day...
Casper?
That's not my name.
Melchior?
That's not my name.
Balthazar?
That's not my name.
And the next day, again.
Roast ribs?
That's not it.
Sheepshanks?
That's not it.
Spindleshanks?
That's not it.
On that night, the young king mounted his royal steed and rode off into the woods, hoping to get some clue as to the little creature's name. Through valleys and dales he rode, asking everyone he saw if they were acquainted with the little creature who wouldn't tell his name. But he found no one who knew him. Then, as he came upon a high hill, he looked down into a deep valley where a little stream ran among the rocks overhung by trees. A little fire caught the king's attention. He drew close to the burning light, but kept hidden among the trees, and soon he saw, dancing round and round the fire, a weird little creature with a spindle-like nose and a head that kept bobbing up and down. He hopped on one leg and sang out,
The queen's babe shall soon be mine, for I have spun a web so fine, which will not break till one does claim that Rumpelstiltskin is my name.
Oh, how swiftly the young king rode back to his beautiful queen to tell the news. The third day came, and the little creature stood before them.
This is your last chance. Do you think you can guess my name today?
Are you called Jack?
No.
Is it Philip?
No.
Then perhaps your name is Rumpelstiltskin.
You guessed it! You guessed it!
And Rumpelstiltskin stamped his little feet and spun around in such a fury that suddenly he had made of himself a gold thread, which blew away through the open window and was wafted on a gentle breeze across the palace grounds, over the wall, into the woods, and into a wheat field. Never was it seen again. And now the young, handsome king and his beautiful queen and their beloved child lived happily ever afterward, even though there was no more spinning of straw into gold. Or, perhaps, because of it,